Hello everyone, I just got back from my sabbatical break and today I'll be doing a prediction video about GTS SummerSlam, NXT TakeOver Toronto, and SummerSlam. Starting off with GTS SummerSlam, obviously. So what happened yesterday was that Jay Evans and Jay Cage, the Legends of New Jersey, took back the GTS Tag Team titles from Game Stereo and his partner Joey Silver. And of course, the Legends of New Jersey never lost their titles in the first place, so they got it back. And we also had a build-up preview between Duhop versus Grimm and the GTS title match. Who's gonna win the YouTube title? Oh, and not to mention, Grimm is still undefeated at SuckaSlam. First he beats Duhop, then Nunzio, and then James Ellsworth. So, by saying that he's undefeated at SuckaSlam 3-0, you just had to jinx his momentum. So, I bet I said this a week ago, I believe. As much I would love to see Grimm as the YouTube champion again, unfortunately, Duhop will win the YouTube title again. Because remember 3 years ago when Grimm won the YouTube title from Duhop? Guess what? It will not happen again. So, Duhop will take this as a redemption at SuckaSlam. Next up, Super Grand Memorial Backyard Brawl. So, who's gonna win? Well, I'm picking either Kirby, Kamikaze, or Landscaper. GTS United States Championship. Joey Angelo, the champion, taking on the challenger, Tony Chini. And guess what? Tony Chini will win the US title. GTS Hardcore Championship match, Zach Valor versus Francesca. Guess what? Francesca will win the Hardcore title. However, it's possible that the Hardcore title will change hands multiple times. The GTS Intercontinental Championship will be on the line as Jimmy will defend it against Violence. And I'm predicting that Violence will win the Intercontinental Championship for the first time. The Fatal 4-Way match for the GTS Championship. Hitman Jones versus Shamar versus Joe Dice versus Onslaught. So, this is gonna be an epic Fatal 4-Way match, but unfortunately, Onslaught will retain the GTS title. And then we got most likely the main event, hopefully. Loser leaves GTS match. Kurt Bale versus Mike Swanson. And this match is basically about an AWE's downfall due to the fact that Kurt Bale did not pay fully to each and every AWE stars. And it ended up that AWE stars are now officially a GTS stars. So we could be seeing the last of Philly Mike because he'll probably have a busy schedule during his indie scenes. So yeah, that's all I got for a prediction video for GTS SummerSlam. So as I move on to the NXT TakeOver Toronto predictions. We have 5 matches on the card for NXT TakeOver Toronto. First, we got triple threat match for the NXT North American Championship. Velveteen Dream versus Pete Dunne versus Roderick Strong. So, as much as I would love to see Velveteen Dream retain the NXT North American title, unfortunately, tonight is the night for the Undisputed Era as Roderick Strong will take the NXT North American Championship. Next, Candice LeRae versus Io Shirai. I'm thinking that Io Shirai is gonna win. Next, Street Profit, Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford taking on the Undisputed Era, Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish for the NXT Tag Team Championship. And as much I would love to see the Street Profit walking out with the NXT Tag Team titles, unfortunately, since they're on the main roster, there's no way that they'll hold on NXT Tag Team title again. So they're probably gonna drop it to the Undisputed Era. So there you have it. Shayna Baszler defending her NXT Women's Championship against Mia Yim. Shayna Baszler is going to retain the NXT Women's Championship. Next, the main event, Adam Cole versus Johnny Gargano for the NXT Championship. And it's going to be a 2 out of 3 falls match. Each of the fall will have a different stipulation. And the first fall will be a street fight chosen by Johnny Gargano. And the second fall is going to be a singles match chosen by Adam Cole. And if there's going to be a third fall, well, the NXT General Manager, William Regal, will decide the final stipulation. And I'm hoping that it's going to be either the ladder match or the last man standing match. So there you have it. So, who's going to win? Adam Cole, baby. So tonight is going to be a night for the Undisputed Era. Roderick Strong is going to take the NXT North American title. Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish are going to take the NXT Tag Team Championship. And still your NXT Champion, Adam Cole, baby. Last and certainly least, just kidding, last but not least, WWE SummerSlam. So, on to the predictions for SummerSlam 2019. Unfortunately, some of the matches is not going to happen, and I did know for sure that I forgot to mention that Sami Zayn and Aleister Black is going to happen, but it's not going to happen at SummerSlam, unfortunately, because of the fact that Vince McMahon didn't have time to build up for SummerSlam. For some stupid reason, he decided to rip up the old script and make a new one, and he needs to step down. So, as for the prediction for SummerSlam, Drew Gulak will defend the Cruiserweight Championship against Oney Lorcan, and Drew Gulak is going to retain the Cruiserweight title. Onto the main card, Trish Stratus will face Charlotte Flair, and this is going to be Trish's last match in WWE, most likely. And as much as I would love to see Trish Stratus win in her hometown, unfortunately, she's gonna have to pass a torch to Charlotte Flair, because she's going to win. Finn Balor will take on The Fiend, Bray Wyatt. And unfortunately, Bray Wyatt is going to win, and Finn Balor is going to take a time off after SummerSlam. And then we got Bayley defending her SmackDown Women's Championship against Ember Moon. And unfortunately, Bayley is going to retain the SmackDown Women's title. However, there's been speculation that Ember Moon is probably going to turn heel at SummerSlam, because guess what? It's common that a wrestler turns heel or face at SummerSlam, just like when Becky Lynch turned heel last year at SummerSlam. But yeah, so much for being a heel, am I right, Becky? AJ Styles will defend the United States Championship against Ricochet. And well, as much I would love to see Ricochet as the US champion once again, unfortunately, AJ Styles is going to retain the US title. And next match, we have Kevin Owens versus Shane McMahon. And if Kevin Owens loses, he will quit WWE. And it's obvious that he will not lose. So Kevin Owens will win this match. Next, we have Becky Lynch versus Natalya in a submission match for the Raw Women's Championship. And as much I would love to see Natalya winning the Raw Women's Championship in front of Canadian crowd, unfortunately, the man will retain the Raw Women's Championship. And next match, we have Kofi Kingston versus Randy Orton for the WWE Championship. And tonight is going to be a night for Randy Orton to win. No, it's not. Kofi Kingston is going to retain the WWE Championship. Next, we have Goldberg versus Dolph Ziggler. What do you bet that this is going to be a shortest match in WWE history? Oh, wait. It's probably going to be a 20-second match or a 30-second match or whatever. Let's hope that Goldberg doesn't get a ring rust just like at Super Showdown. So, I think Dolph Ziggler should win, honestly, because Goldberg passed his prime, and who would have thought that Dolph Ziggler is going to be the next legend killer next to Randy Orton? But who am I kidding? My final pick is going to be Goldberg, so there you have it. And then this match has not been announced yet, so Roman Reigns' attacker was revealed to be not Buddy Murphy, but it's actually Rowan. So Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan was going to happen, but instead we're probably going to have Roman Reigns versus Rowan instead. Wow, that's all you got. Seriously. If that's going to happen, Roman is going to win. And then your main event, Brock Lesnar versus Seth Rollins for the Universal Championship. And as much I hate to see Brock Lesnar win, but unfortunately, it's going to happen. Because you see, the next pay-per-view is going to be Clash of Champions, where all the championship will be on the line. So Brock Lesnar is going to have to defend the Universal title at Clash of Champions, and he's going to drop the Universal title. So that's all I got for a prediction video for SummerSlam. And so with that being said, thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to like this video, share this video, and subscribe for more content. Tap that little bell so you don't want to miss an upload. As always, peace and good.